Hey, what's up, guys? It is DJ. 8 days in a row for mods. How awesome is this? Today, we have quite a few mods. 23 mods, in fact, and 22 of those are all platforms. PC Mac players, I got one new one as well. So a bunch of new mods today. Heads up, between the 3 maps that we have today, it's 47 required mods. So you know how happy I'm going to be about that. Of course, in today's video, as always, we'll take a look at each mod, including customization and features and the maps. That way you can better decide which mods, maps you want to download, and which ones you don't. Today's a big day, so let's jump right in with the Lizard Monster Truck. Oh, this thing's awesome. It's the same truck that I showed you guys a few days ago, so if you remember that, that's this. 1,500 horsepower, variable transmission, 2,000 liters of fuel, 93 miles per hour. It's insane. Also weighs about 9 tons, so it is quite heavy as well. And when you're trying to brake going 93 miles an hour, you can tell how much it weighs. Wheel brands, we've got Michelin. We also have BKT, Midas, Nokian, Trelleborg. We got T404s on here. It's awesome. We also have Rudderstone tires and back end. We do have some stuff that maybe you would see on monster trucks and maybe you wouldn't, but you could do it if you want. Radiator type, we've got a couple different ones. These are in the back. We have a double and a single. Flags, we've got tons and tons of flags, including farming simulator, giant software, things like that. So go through, find the ones that you like. Exhaust, we've got an up and a down on the side. Hitches, these are kind of all over the place. So we've got nothing to start with. Then we could put a front 3-point. Then we could do a rear 3-point. We could also do a rear trailer hitch with the PTO. And then we could do 3 points on front and the rear, or front 3-point with a trailer hitch on the back. I don't know why they didn't do a multi-hitch, but you know what? Hey, we got what we got. Actually, is that what this is? Nope, that's 3-point. All right, let's move along. If you've got the Lion DLC, the one with the silver run and everything, you could use the winch. Is that the Platinum? Platinum, I think, yeah. Too many DLCs with similar names. You've got a winch on there, and it will work. Front lights, we've got different sets. We have white, yellow, aqua blue, sky blue, navy blue, coral fuchsia, orange, purple, red, dark red, turquoise, green, lime green, olive green, white. And then we start over again. We're just going to go with the white ones there. Rear lights, we've got a single and triple set at the very top if you're doing some farming, or maybe you just want some extra lights out in the open. Color tools. Now, this was a thing that, oh yeah, color tools. Yeah. Front and rear. This was one thing that confused me a little bit on the main setup, but you can change these up. There's not a color choice for them, which is confusing, but we do have pretty much anything. Gray New Age looks awesome, so I'm just going to go with that. We go on down. Bezel color for the wheels. This is your color palette for that. Let's just go with a bright yellow. You can see where that changes up. Then we have the seat color on the inside. We can change that. We have the cover color. This is going to be the main body color. Then we have chassis. We'll change that up to yellow. Check that out. It looks super cool. And then we've got a couple of different colors. The chassis for like the wheel hubs and everything around the bottom. We have that. And then lastly, we have for the hydraulics. We'll change those up to purple. And rims, of course. We have rim colors. I know YouTubers are not well known for doing very well designed vehicles, but this is the one we have been gifted. So I forgot how loud it was. There's only a couple things that we could set up. All-wheel steering front, rear, and then crab steering. It does have some epic, and I mean epic suspension. I've done a full build with this doing rock crawling, but yeah, it don't care. It just goes. Next, we have the John Deere 7R Series 2020. This is from Dense Modding, the same creator that brought us the John Deere 8R Series 2020 yesterday. However, this one's a 7. So if you guys want to use 2 that match perfectly, these are the ones to go for. 285 horsepower, got a bunch of transmission, 515 liters of fuel, 31 miles an hour, 11.1 tons. Weighs more than the monster truck. Engine options, we have the 7R 250 AP. And then you can go through your different transmission options through there. Then we've got the 305 or the 270 model. You've got the 290, the 310, the 330, the 350, and back down again. So we've got all the engines with all the transmissions you want. Wheel brands, we have Michelin, we also have Trelleborg, we have Midas, Continental, BKT, Vertestan, and back in again. We do have the same tire setups, or at least look like the same tire setups as the 8R does, so like those very much. Starfires, these are all going to be pretty much exactly the same as the 8R as well, so you've got all the different setups if you want them, additional equipment, all kinds of stuff on the inside. I'm just going to go with, where's all? Both. There we go. Lighting, we have standard and LED. Go LED. Displays, we've got all the different display options around the inside. Again, just like the 8R. And going down, radio, same thing through there. Additional lighting, we've got 2 top, 8 bottom, both options. We're going with both options. Seats, we've got a couple different setups for the joystick, so not really seat, I guess it's seat control, yeah. Fenders in the back, a lot of fender options here. Narrow back, standard back, wide back 2, narrow back plus front, standard back plus front, wide back plus front 2, narrow back down. Exhaust and warning signs. We have short exhaust, long exhaust, and then we've got those paired with the warning signs if you want those. No US warning signs on here that I've been able to find. Front mounting, we have 0, 200, 400, 700, 1100, and 1150. We also have a 3-point and a 3-point with PTO. So those are separate if you want to get down to the realism part of it. Gen 2, we've got yes and no. And then we've got your seat color, which you can change up. Beautiful tractor. And a new conveyor belt. It's not often that we see these. It is a long time. Yeah, 6 mile per hour max speed, 1.6 tons on here. We do have quite a few different color options. Since we're showing some John Deere, let's go John Deere colors. Let's see, how's that look? Ooh, that looks good. There, we'll go with that. Look at that. Now, that's what I'm talking about right there. At the end of the day, this works as a normal setup would for a conveyor belt. Next is our Lizard GranMax 3125 auger wagon. Very cool through here. 32,000 liter capacity. It's going to be for all your auger wagon crops, so that is limited. Make sure you've got what you need there. 140 horsepower with PTO. We have wheel brands of Michelin, Midas, BKT, Trelleborg, and Lizard. So we do have a couple of standard and wide tires, but some we don't. Main color, we have all of the above. Let's keep it going with some John Deere. Some people may not be happy about, but hey, it is what it is. The boom and boom. This is awesome. I love this. Plus, we have a trailer hitch in the back. No PTO pass-through, unless that's what that is. I'd love to tell you I'm really good at backing up trailers like this, but yeah, I don't think anyone is. All right, so we've got hookup. However, we do not have PTO pass-through, but we could still activate everything on the back just fine. Hey man, this is pretty cool. Check this out. Even got it set up with the 7R that came out today. Nice setup, heck yeah. Next, we've got a Randon Basculante 2000, I think. Hopefully I said that even remotely close to right. This is the tipper that is supposed to be matching up with the Volvo N10. If you guys are curious about that, 30,000 liter capacity. It's going to be bulk, so you can put anything in there. Don't worry. Extensions, we have antique wood, which I actually can't see, but I believe that's because we have a cover on. Can we take that cover off? No, we can't. So that's kind of difficult where you can't see that. Oh well. Back stickers, we've got those if you want them, and then tons of color options. Since we're going John Deere, should we just keep doing it? I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah, how many people is this gonna irritate? Probably a few. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry one bit. Let's hook this thing up real quick and see what we got. Yeah, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Ba-boom, ba-boom, boom, boom. Nice. Next is a simple mod, the Kareta trailer. I don't know how to say it. It's wood trailer. It's a wood trailer. This, like the previous trailer, can be hooked up to itself and I stack wood. Small pieces of wood, but stack wood. It's pretty cool. I like this. Another kind of mod that we rarely get is distributors for slurry, and well, we've got one today. This is from a friend of the channel and modder, NicoDo55 and Dyson's Agri. 1.3 tons, 10 mile per hour max working speed, hooks up to the back of any of the base game or maybe some of the modded slurry tanks as well. No customization options on this, so heads up through there. It does have working widths between 12 and 30 meters, depending on how you set it up. And it's going to cost $7,800, even though I never talk about pricing. I just assume everyone cheats money in. It's cultivator time. We got a 2.1 meter Lizard U7 XX. Oh, yeah. We've got 3 models in here. We have a 2.1 to 3 meters. So you can see right through here, we could choose the meterage if we want. Then we've got one that's 3.2 meters by itself, which is folding. And then we've got a 3.6. So kind of, was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cultivators that you can make out of this? Technically, main color is always green, and your sport color is always going to be gray or dark gray throughout all of these. So just a heads up there. Trying to find support. There it is. Not sure you need that piece, but hey, looks good with and without it, so it is what it is. Got another cultivator for you. This is the Lizard Gruber 2.7. It's 2.7 meter, 80 horsepower required, 9 mile per hour, and we have some warning stickers. So we got one on the front, we got one on the side, we do have one on the side, and then we have main color of all a bunch of old colors. So nothing new on there, but it's not a new cultivator either, so that's okay. Next is our Amazon ZGB pack, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that these are the Breedle base game ones that have been rebranded to Amazon. I can't prove that for sure, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think these look great. Let's take a look at them. So we have a 9,000 liter and a 15,600 liter, but we can increase both of those as we can the base game. Extensions, we've got small and big. We've also got none. If you go with the small, we do get an extra option for cover. However, if you go with big, the cover automatically comes on it. So heads up, I guess. Let's stick with small because we have the most options here. Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, and Vogelsberger, as well as Nokia tires. We could change up wide and regular and even narrow. Stick the narrow on there. Cover, of course, yes. And spreading system, we have the spreading discs, which is 12 meters. And we've got the 6 meter spreading unit, which is going to be 18 meters. Then we have main color, which is the inside. It is the inside. It is also the middle of the wheels. All right. Rim color, speaking of, we've got change up of those, and we've got our license plate, and we have the exact same options here, though we have one extra. You can throw a ladder on the side if you want to. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Anything else? Now we just have regular extension or nada, and no option for a top if you go with the nada version. Again, very cool. I love Amazon products. Awesome to see this. Next up, Lizard 2-axle trailer, even though it's called the 5-foot grain trailer. You see the title changing right there? It says 2-axle trailer, 5-foot grain trailer. What is it? I don't know. We've got a couple different setups here. We can also, every time we change it, it changes. How did they do that? It's like really bad magic. Wilbrams, BKT, Continental, Vogelsberger, Michelin, Trelleborg, BKT, Continental, Vogelsberger. It's been a long day. Let's move on. We do have different wheel setups for those. Go through, find the ones that you like. Silage extension design. We have solid extensions. We have mesh. And then we've also got the Solid Plus catchboard. I love that setup, so I'm going to go with that one. Catwalk. We've got with a catwalk or without a catwalk. Do we have a dog walk? Bad joke. Moving on. Ladder options. We've got add ladder or standard, which is no ladder. Braking options. We have added ABS brakes. You want those. Light package. We have a couple different setups for lights all the way around. Mud flaps. We have chassis mud flaps. We also have rear body mud flaps, so we can move those around if you want to, and even some at the front and all around. Draw bar. We've got a swivel, and we have a standard. Not quite sure the difference as far as gameplay between those, but hey, you got them if you need them. Moving on, toolbox. Oh yeah, we got the toolbox on there added. Body color, all of the above. Do we have toothpaste? Not likely, very unlikely with this modder. Let's see, let's just go with a juice green. That does look pretty darn cool. Let's go with a juice. Options color, let's go with a yellow there. And then rim colors, of course, are rim colors at the end of the day. Man, I tell you what, YouTubers are not good at making really pretty customizations, are they? We've got a hitch on the back of this one as well, so hook up as many as you want. All right, let's jump over to placeables. We have quite a few of them today. The medium-sized cow barn is first. This is from Agro Mining. It's going to cost you $334,000. Absolutely insane. It is a really big place to only hold 40 cattle. It is 2024 in Farm Sim. It is not 2015. Let's bump those rookie numbers up a little bit. For realism's sake, though, yeah, 40 may even be a little bit squished in here. To be, you know how it is. We've got a lot of opening doors. Pretty much everything opens up. Any door that you see will work, except for that one. That one did not work. Next is our barn with Pigsty. This is going to cost you $30,000. This door right here is going to be where you buy your little baby piggies, 15 pigs. However, it's just in this area right here. It's not going to be through the rest because, well, first part of this mod name is barn, and this is your barn area. We do have a ladder here. Let's see if I can climb the ladder. We do have an open area here, and we could drop, and interestingly enough, the food is right there. So if you've got your bells or anything like that, drop them down. You are good to go. Full drive-through area here. Love the stains on the ground. I don't know what you call this, but yeah, rock and roll, man. It's a nice barn. No color options on this, though. We've got a new farm pack from Farmer 5 Tom. They've done quite a few other buildings as well, actually a lot of buildings, and I think this is like their first big pack, which is pretty cool. Congratulations. We got a place right here where we can sleep. No opening the doors. Ain't nobody gonna let you in. However, this one you can open up because we have... What in the world just happened? Yep, nope, not going in there. This is a place for chickens. So you get a little area here. Maybe just jump the fence and buy the chickens. Yeah, 30 chickens there. You're good. Then we have a place for sheep and little baby piggies. They're exactly the same. Boom and boom. We'll kind of open this up, take a look. Of course, this is where you're going to feed and drop off everything and around out here. Boop. You can see this is for little baby piggies. Can we open this up too? Guess not. All right, moving on. Same thing for the sheep right there as well. As a matter of fact, I do want to look at this. Wool spawns outside. Very cool. Then we have the little shed. Now, the little shed is this one right here. This is a place where you could store bales, things like that. And we've got an area at the top. However, a second version was built to better play for Farming Simulator. So this is a little different, but it is basically the same and a little bit bigger. They wanted it to be easier to play. Then we have the big shed, which has got a silo inside of it. So let's open this up and take a look. Here we go. Looking at the bottom right-hand corner, it looks like we have either 1.6 million. Holds a lot. A lot. Actually, really surprised. A couple areas where we can go in and out. Open that up, and I think I may have placed this one a little bit too close to the other building. Hang on. No, I didn't. Wait, it's right there. Oh, yeah, I did place it a little bit too close. My bee, dog. My bee. With this one, we also have a big version and a small version of as well to make it a little bit easier to play in Farm Sim. Next is a very, very cool mod. This is the Metals and Gem production. So we have new production chain as well as new products to make. You got a monster truck in the background. Check that out. All through here, we have different productions, new things. And we've got, was it diamonds? Where's the button at? You know what? I'm just going to go in here and take a look. There we go. So we have jewelry production. We have metals and gem refinery. We have a stone quarry, and we have stone wash plant. So stone quarry, basically we put stones in. Just kidding. We get stones out. It's 0 in, 500 out. I don't know how that works, but hey, there it is. We also have the pay dirt. So you put stones in and water in, and you get out pay dirt. So you need to then take the pay dirt, put it into the metals and gem refinery with water and diesel, and out you're going to be getting different gold, silver, diamond, and gems, which is kind of neat. It's like playing in Minecraft and going to dig for stuff. Then we could take those things to jewelry. So you could take the gold, silver, and gems and make jewelry or a golden cat statue or silverware if you want to. It's very, very cool. Then once you're done with all of that, we can then make our way over here. There's so many stuff, and it's custom buildings too. These are awesome. We've got a place here where you could buy stuff if you want to. So not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm trying to remember exactly which this is. The buying station for stone. They say at an increased cost though. So yeah, you need that. And then we have our sell station here. Thank you for not using a generic station. Everything here is brand new except for the silo right here. Awesome job. But this is not it, because there's also much, much more. And by that, I mean a little bit more. Over here, we have some custom buckets and a tanker. If we jump in, we have metals and gem production. We have wheel loader bucket, front loader, and telehandler bucket. These have capacities that are much higher than the base game one, but like not by much. They're okay though. It's not terrible. And they're able to hold a few of the bits and bobs that come with this pack. For example, gems, this whole gem, pay dirt, the whole pay dirt as well. So at least we've got that. I'm not sure. I'd put diamonds in there. And then we've got the metals and gem production tanker. And I have no idea why this is in this pack. It's just a tanker that holds like 10,000 more than the base game one. Nonetheless, there you go. Metals and gem production. Big pack. A lot of fun. Couple more for you. Next is grain hauls. It cost you $50,000. And actually really nice. I like this. I love these like white stone brick kind of setups. Let's see if we can open this up. There we go. Full drive through here. Nice stuff on the ground. Stains, whatever. And then we've got a real big door down here on the end. Love that. Also love that the doors take off. You can actually slow these down a little bit if you wanted to, but you know what? Keep it going. Zoom, zoom, baby. If you were missing farmhouses that you can't do anything with, well, maybe you need the Bavarian farmhouses. These look very similar to the ones on the Alpine map, but as far as I can tell, they're not that one. However, we've got a place to change and a place to sleep. No interior, just an outside building, and there's 3 models with different colors. Have you ever looked at a wall and said, man, I wish I had a pack of these? Well, here you go. We have the pack of walls. 4 different designs of walls, and there's only 1 different design of gate. However, each one corresponds to its own set of walls. So if we jump into decorations, we got our fences, we go to the very end, and here we are. For example, let's take, you know what? Let's do the brick wall, the very back. If I go with the brick wall, the very back, put that down, and I go with the fence that's right beside it, it fits perfectly. However, if I take the fence that's supposed to go with this wall, it doesn't snap in, but snaps in here. So make sure you're using the right one, but that's why there's so many different fences and gates that it makes sense. Also, by the way, Namog Modding made these, and they kill it pretty much with everything they do, and they've killed it again. And if that's not your thing, maybe you want something a little bit different when it comes to fences, well, then go with this. The Double Rod Matte Fence Pack. Real slow opening, but looks very good. We've got 3 different gates for vehicles, which look absolutely awesome. If you guys are building up like a modern farm and maybe you want to put in some areas that are fenced in and look really cool, well, that's the one to go with. We also have a pedestrian door, so this will open up, boop, straight through. Very cool. It also shows these little holes right here, so you know exactly where to build that fence out to. And speaking of fences, we have a full fence here as well. See if I can get close to this thing so you guys can see the detail on there. Looking very good. Nope, almost forgot the silo. The placeable silo. Looks like we've got 2 different sets. We have a black and gray and then a green and gray. And we do have extensions as well. The silos are going to be 1 million and the extensions are 500,000. And a couple maps for you guys. We have the map Limeira Farm. This is a pretty cool map. It's from Sao Paulo, or it's based in Sao Paulo. The map's got medium to small fields, all with missions, and some fields to do some forestry as well. And speaking of fields to do some forestry, there are fields everywhere to do some forestry. Getting down to the ground, you can see we've got a lot of detail down here, including cattle on a hill. How cool is that? That is very, very cool indeed. Seen a lot of really nice South American maps releasing recently. Great job. We got 3 new crops here. We got rice, alfalfa, and then there's a different one that the DjGoHam doesn't know how to pronounce. That one. Something beans. Yeah. The map has quite a bit of difference in terrain, and we actually own a big portion of the map already when we get started. $1.8 million for that. You can own the outside for only $6.8 million. So close. That's Farmland 2, by the way. And then we have some smaller areas up here in the town. So that's kind of neat. And then all the fields can be purchased as well. When we start off in new farmer mode, we actually get Field 33, 14, 15, and 16, as well as a lot of logging. So there's tons to do in New Farmer. If you're curious about the growth calendar, this is completely custom, so that is super cool. And it looks like we're going John Deere for our own equipment. We have a 6M, we've got a 6R, and we have the T560, as well as the pickup and the XUV, aka the Gator. We also have a Brandner tipper, we've got an auger wagon from Bergsman, and we have a header, as well as a subsoiler, big old planter. How much horsepower? 340 horsepower required for that, and we got 300. Well, good luck. We also have the Pivot, which is a required mod. We'll talk about that momentarily. And then we've got a fertilizer spreader, and we got a manure spreader, a slurry tanker. We've got some stuff for doing animals. And of course, we have a front loader. Very, very cool. And again, here is your PDA. And remember that part where I said we had a lot of required mods? Oh, yeah, there's a bunch in here. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 required mods total on this one. Just a heads up. And your last new one for all platforms today, and your only other map for all platforms is Modern something. I actually can't say the name of the map, nor do I know how to put the letters together in the town that it's based in. It just doesn't compute to me. It is a Hungarian map, if that matters. They say the heyday was between the 1970s and 1980s. We have 6 required mods on here. It's nothing too crazy. It's a very basic map at the end of the day when you get down to the nitty gritty, so it may be exactly what you're looking for. I hope that it is. Tons of fields through here. We've got some smaller ones here, 89,000 and 50,000 there for the farmland that we own, and there's a lot to buy in between, which is nice. They give you some options. You also can't go around the outside, so stay in the middle. We're also floating in air, so if you fall, good luck. Taking a look at our growth pattern right here, and this should look very familiar to you because it is base game. And yet again, we are going John Deere for our own equipment. Today's just a green day, ain't it? Hey, that's a band. I didn't even do that on purpose. Let's move on. We have small tractors of the 6M. We have medium tractors of 7810, and we have the T560. Great starting equipment there. We got a Rudolph regular DK. We've got the header, plow, we got a cultivator, power harrow with the seeder that goes with it, and a header for your trailer, and that is about it. So you don't get seeders? No, we get the seeder. So you can plant everything, you just can't fertilize. So you're definitely going to want to redo that, and these fields are so big, you're probably going to want to upgrade at some point. We do have to talk about required mods, though there's not a whole lot here. We have placeable refill tanks, selling stations, silo living, which is your house. I think they just thought that was cool. Food mixers, uncles, cow barn, and lizard water tower. But it's nothing compared to this next map. And that is Offlum 22. This is a new one for PC and Mac players. And if it looks a little bit dim to you guys, me too. I don't know what's going on. It's just on this map. I think that it's a custom coloring or something like that. Heads up right off the bat, 28 required mods on this one. Fortunately, it's PC only, so at least space is only limited to how much you have on your computer. 119 fields, 11 meadows, 5 businesses, 2 BGAs, 12 forestry areas, custom textures, realistic stubble destruction, ditches and water holes fill up when it rains, prepared for precision farming with its own soil map, seasonal map objects, 1 point of sale. Bummer. Animal dealer, it is, they do say pumps and hoses DLC is required. However, it's not in the required DLC list. Also, who let a required DLC onto a map? Big L, man. Big L. I also don't know who lets mods or maps with 28 required mods on Mod Hub, but hey, I'm not the one that makes that decision. We have a Fit Favorite 515, we have the 7810, and we have a Dweetsvar top liner. Source tippers, we've got the Class Carrot, we have a top liner header, and then we have a mulcher, a plow, smaller cultivator, and a seeder. And we have a sprayer, a spreader, a manure spreader, a slurry spreader, a mower spreader, a tedder spreader, windrow, not spreader, and we have a loading wagon as well as stuff for feed mixing, doing silage, silage compaction, front loader tools, and a header trailer and a couple weights. So there you go. There is that. I have pumps and hoses. Of course, I own that. So I don't actually know if it's required to have this or not. And if it is, well, I don't know, there's a link in the description. Use code DjGoHam at checkout, I guess. Here's where it says it on the website. Not really quite sure what up with that, but there it is. And then here are all of your required mods. Yikes. And that is it, boy. Oh boy, OMG. Today was a big mod day for a Wednesday of all days. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did. Get subscribed if you do. Enjoy the GoHam fam. Make sure notification bells on the way. Let me miss daily farm simulator videos of all kinds here on the channel. Yeah. Hope you're having an awesome, wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy playing with these mods. Let me know which one's your favorite. Hey, we'll see you guys later.